According to the American Diabetes Association, millions of people around the world live with diabetes and must check their blood sugar every single day to stay healthy. Many people think checking blood sugar is just a small routine, but for people living with diabetes, it's actually life saving. Even if you don't have diabetes personally, chances are you know someone who does. Millions of people around the world rely on blood sugar testing every day to manage their health. Understanding how this process works can help us better understand what people with diabetes experience and why monitoring blood sugar is so important. My cousin Alana was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was very young. Type 1 diabetes is a condition where the body cannot produce insulin, which means the body cannot properly regulate blood sugar levels. If blood sugar becomes too high, it can lead to long-term complications such as organ damage, nerve damage, vision loss, and if blood sugar becomes too low, it can cause dizziness, confusion, seizures, coma, or even death. Because of these risks, people with type 1 diabetes must carefully monitor their blood sugar levels throughout the day. When Alana was younger, she had to test her blood sugar every time she ate or if she started feeling sick. And when I was with her, I would help her with the process of testing her blood sugar to make it feel a little bit less overwhelming for her. Today, there's more advanced technology like insulin pumps that you can have, and glucose monitors that make managing diabetes easier. But for many years, my cousin had to continuously check her blood sugar every day, every time she ate. Today, I will demonstrate how to properly test blood sugar using a glucose monitor so that you can understand the materials needed, how to prepare for the test, and how to do the test itself. The first step in checking blood sugar is gathering the proper materials. A person must have several tools in order to check their blood sugar safely and accurately. First tool is a glucose meter. This is a small electronic device that measures the amount of glucose present in a drop of blood. The second item that is needed is test strips. These are not reusable. This is designed to go into the glucose meter and collect the blood for the blood sample. The third item is a device which contains a very small needle prick and it is used to produce the drop of blood. And finally, a person should have alcohol pads, or access to soap and water so they can clean their hands before testing. These materials are small and portable, so that people with diabetes can test their blood sugar almost anywhere throughout the day. The second step is preparing to test the blood sugar correctly. Before performing the test, a person must make sure that their hands are clean in order to avoid contamination that could affect the reading. Washing hands with soap and water is usually best, but sometimes you don't have access to that right away, so that's why we have the alcohol wipes. Next, the test strip must be inserted into the glucose monitor like this, the stripes going inward. When the strip's inserted, it indicates that you can test your blood sugar with the blood drop. After that, the Lancet device must be prepared with a Lancet, which is the needle, but I already prepared the Lancet. This is the Lancet, and this is the device. It's designed to make the finger prick quick and painless, and preparing properly is important because it ensures that the blood sugar reading will be accurate and safe. Now that everything is prepared, I will demonstrate how the blood sugar is actually tested. So, I take the alcohol prep pad, because I'm not going to go wash my hands right now. They are clean. And now I will take the test strip to make sure it's ready. And I'm going to put it on 1. And now I will use the finger prick. Sometimes it may not work right away, and you might have to press down a little harder, as what's happening now. Or you can put it on a higher level. So. It takes a couple seconds, and you use the alcohol pad to wipe the blood off. So my blood sugar was 88. So obviously after a few seconds, it'll show you the reading. And this number helps the person determine whether their blood sugar is within the same range, or if they need to eat something, get insulin, or seek medical attention. For most people with diabetes, a normal blood sugar level is before eating is usually between 80 to 130 milligrams per deciliter, and about 2 hours after eating, it should usually be 180 milligrams per deciliter. If blood sugar drops too low, usually below 70, a person might feel symptoms like shakiness, dizziness, confusion, or sweating, and they may need to eat or drink something with sugar really quickly. This is why I also brought in glucose tablets. These aren't necessary for the process of testing blood sugar, but if your blood sugar is low and you don't have access to food or like something with sugar in it, these are really good. And they raise your blood sugar if it's very low and you need something to eat with sugar. These can be really helpful. On the other hand, if blood sugar is too high for long periods of time, it can lead to serious long-term complications, affecting the heart, kidneys, nerves, and eyes. For someone living with diabetes, this number provides extremely important information about their body and how it's functioning at that moment, and helps them make decisions about food, insulin, and their overall health. Today I demonstrated how to test blood sugar step by step, explain the materials needed to perform the test, how to prepare for testing, and how the actual testing process works. Although the process only takes a few seconds, it provides extremely important information about a person's health. For people like my cousin Alana, regularly checking blood sugar levels to prevent dangerous complications and allows them to manage their diabetes safely. Understanding how this process works can also help us better understand what people with diabetes experience every day and why such a small test can play a critical role in protecting someone's health. Thank you.